Hey YouTube, it's Andrea from 11_Universal TruthsTarot_11 on Instagram. You can book me for a personal reading at UniversalTruthsTarot@gmail.com. My Cash App information will be below for donations. I'm not doing this for donations, so if you do decide to, it's up to you. I am doing this to help people and just to show people that it's okay to be different. Took me a long time to finally decide to come out of that shell for fear of what other people would think, but I love this and this is one of my gifts. So I'm deciding to follow spirit. Today I'm doing Aries for the month of August. Okay, so Aries, I'm about to jump into your reading. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And I am using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, so that spiritual union card was on the top and it kind of jumped out. So Aries, you could be in a spiritual union, twin flame, soulmate, if you know anything about the twin flame dynamic. Okay. All right, Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August? Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries for the month of August? Okay. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August? Okay. Okay, so Aries, your first card is the fertility card. So some of you Aries out there could be pregnant, or you could be trying to conceive. You could be finding out that you have conceived in the month of August. You also have memories of love. So you could be reminiscing on memories of love in your current relationship or your past relationships. You also have suffering in silence. So there's something that is in your mind right now that you're thinking about very, very hard, that could tie into the memories of love. You also have stand your ground. So you're needing to stand your ground in some sort of situation in your life right now. You also have the deception and envy. So you could have some friends or family, could be people in the workplace that are envious of you, whether it be how you're doing at work or your relationship or just you in general. So be careful of that. You also have the foundations and achievements card. So you could be focused on your pinnacles. You could be focused on making a name for yourself, being able to be financially stable and take care of you and your family. You could be thinking of starting a family, Aries. Okay, so Divine Spirit, we're going to clarify some cards for the sign of Aries for the month of August 2020. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Divine Spirit, clarify that fertility card for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Divine Spirit, clarify the fertility card for the sign of Aries. Okay, so clarifying the fertility card, we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups speaks of having choices, options, and having commitment issues. So Aries, you could be either you or your partner having some commitment issues right now. Your partner could have some other options and choices. You could be feeling that way, that your partner has some other options and choices, or you yourself could have some options and choices in your current relationship. You also have the Five of Swords, which speaks of bullying, theft, violence, abusive relationships. So that could be the suffering in silence for you, Aries. You could be in a abusive relationship. Abusive relationships do not always have to be physical. They could be mental, emotional. I've been in abusive relationships before, and it comes in many forms. So you could be in an abusive relationship right now and trying to figure out how to get out. That could be where the stand your ground ties into play. Or you could be reminiscing on your past abusive relationships and trying to get over those. You also have the High Priestess, which is secrets, mysteries. Trust yourself and trust your intuition. So Aries, if you were thinking that your partner is involving you in a third party and things like that, use your intuition here with this High Priestess card. You also have, let me see, you also have the Hangman, which speaks of wisdom, self-sacrifice, having a different perspective. For me, the Hangman speaks of being stuck. So you could be stuck in this situation right now and not knowing what to do, but Spirit is telling you to use your intuition because you already know. Divine Spirit, clarify the suffering in silence for the sign of Aries. Clarify the suffering in silence, Spirit. Divine Spirit, why is the suffering in silence card here for the sign of Aries? Okay. So clarifying the suffering in silence, you have the Nine of Swords, which speaks of nightmares, anxiety, grief, and depression. So you are experiencing some grief and depression, some anxiety from this current situation, and it could be in this partnership that you're in right now. You also have the Three of Pentacles, which speaks of teamwork, collaboration, skills, quality, and craftsmanship. So you have something that you're very good at doing. You could be doing good in your workplace, or you could have an idea. You could be wanting to start your own business, but you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So something is going to turn around for you. You have a turning point coming for you. Good luck, good fortune, whether it's in your career or in your relationship, but something is going to turn around for you, Aries. Just keep the faith and use your intuition on whatever this is speaking about. Divine Spirit, clarify the stand your ground for the sign of Aries. Clarify the stand your ground. Why is the stand your ground here for the sign of Aries? Clarify the stand your ground for the sign of Aries. What does Aries need to stand their ground about? You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. You could be dealing with an Earth sign with the Pentacles here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Pentacles also speaks of financial structure. The Swords, decisions and clarity. So you do have some decisions to make. Spirit, clarify that stand your ground card. Spirit, clarify the stand your ground card. Okay. Okay, so Aries, you have the Justice card, which speaks of cause and effect, win-win solutions, and the truth coming out. So the truth is about to come out in a certain situation in your life, whether it be your relationships, your workplace, your family life, but the truth is going to come out. You already know what it is. The Intuition card, the High Priestess, you already know what it is. The truth is about to come out. Something is about to be revealed to you. You also have the King of Wands. The King of Wands, a bold leader, powerful, charm, courageous. You could be dealing with, let me see, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, with this King of Wands. So with the stand your ground card, you have the Six of Pentacles, which speaks to giving and receiving help and generosity. So you need to stand your ground in helping. It is nothing wrong with helping, but I feel what the cards are telling me is that you're a little bit too generous with your time, with your money. You're giving a lot, and who's giving and putting back into you? And if you drain yourself, how can you give to others? So be cautious in giving to people and who you're giving to, and make sure that you're putting back into yourself, Aries. Spirit, clarify this deception and envy for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, clarify this deception and envy. Okay, so clarifying that deception and envy card, you have the Six of Swords, which speaks of a necessary transition, relocating and moving. So Aries, if you are in a current situation and it is abusive, toxic, and you are thinking about moving and transitioning and you're not sure, ask for help, because there is someone out there that's willing to help you, but you never know unless you try or you ask for help. There's a lot of places out there that will help you. There's a lot of resources. You can reach out to me and I can help you the best way I can. But if you are thinking about leaving your situation, Spirit's telling you to go ahead and leave. Doors will open for you. Spirit, clarify this deception and envy. Clarify this deception and envy. And it could be with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini that you were thinking about walking away from. And Spirit is telling you to go ahead and walk away. Walk away. You already know. Spirit, clarify this Six of Swords. Okay. Yes, in your current relationship, go ahead. If that is where you are at in your relationship. Now, for the others, for the other Aries who's not in that situation, you have the Lovers and you have the World. You also have the Ace of Cups. So for some of you Aries out here, this speaks of a new baby, a new relationship, a proposal, marriages. You also have the Page of Wands, which speaks of a new project or creative idea. So for some of you Aries out here that aren't in that situation, you are in twin flame, soulmate dynamic, and there could be a proposal coming up for you. You could be thinking about proposing to your partner. You could be thinking about starting a family. You could be thinking about starting a family or a new business. The fertility card also speaks of a new creative project. Okay, so you also have the Five of Wands, which speaks of rivalry, challenges, obstacles, and you also have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is new love, volunteer work. And then you also have the Star, which is renewal, hope, inner clarity, miracles, having faith. So for those of you who are in that dynamic of thinking of marriage, starting a family, you have the Star card, which speaks of renewal and hope, and having faith that everything is going to turn out for you. You could be connected to the stars. You could like to stargaze. Sometimes just go outside and look at those stars. Wish upon a star. Go ahead and wish upon a star, Aries. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the sign of Aries that you would like for me to give to the collective? Okay. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, which speaks of greed or desire for long-term security. And then we also have the Knight of Swords, which is a fast-talking person, a lifestyle change. And in this card, you see a guy, and he's running away from a situation to the motorcycle. So to those Aries out there that are thinking of escaping, this Knight of Swords right here, that's what that speaks to for me. You could be with a partner who is kind of greedy and materialistic, could be using you for financial gain, or on the other hand, you could be scared to leave your relationship, not knowing, because you are tied to this person financially, and you could not know what to do. But Spirit is telling you that if you go ahead and you make that first step, put your foot out that door, doors are going to open for you. Go ahead, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Okay, Aries. So I'm going to pull some other cards for you, Aries. I'm going to pull some cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Divine Spirit, what messages do you want from me to relay to the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh, okay. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for me to relay to the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for me to relay to the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do you have for me to relay to the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Okay, Aries, you have the consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with the expertise in this area. So again, Aries, if you are in a situation like that, go ahead and reach out, because there is many avenues for you to go ahead and get help. You have the friendship card. Make a play day with one or more of your friends. Aries, you also have the protection card. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So Aries, you are safe and protected. You have the morning's affirmations card. Say positive affirmations to open the gates of manifestation. So every morning, Aries, say positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am strong. I am protected. You can look up positive affirmations online. There's apps where you can record your own voice saying them to you. You can set a timer where they will play your own voice saying this to yourself. There's also mirror exercises. You can Google that, where you look at yourself into the mirror. The eyes are the gateway to the soul, and you say positive things to yourself. And I can tell you that it works. It really, really works, and it helps you get in touch with yourself. Aries, I also want to pull a card for you from the Don Miguel Ruiz, the Four Agreements deck. I really, really love that book. There's several. I love the Four Agreements. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? Okay, Aries, don't take anything personal. See other people as they are. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it is okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. Eliminate gossip, Aries. Making assumptions is a setup for suffering, because usually we gossip about our assumptions. We make assumptions and believe we are right. Then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. Realize the power of your word, Aries. Your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. Okay, I'm going to pull whatever comes out for you guys from the Angel Answers Oracle deck, Aries. And then I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, go ahead and think of something, Aries. And I'm going to give you what Spirit has. Go ahead and think of something, Aries. Go ahead and think of something, Aries. Spirit, what messages do you want me to give Aries from this deck? Divine Spirit, what messages do you want me to give Aries from this deck? Divine Spirit, are there any more that you want me to give Aries from this deck? Or is it just those two? Okay. You have reconsider. And then you have peaceful resolution. Okay. All right, Aries, that is my reading for you for the month of August 2020. I hope to be seeing you guys again. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't like it, that is fine. You can send a dislike. I appreciate all feedback, because it lets me know. If there's something that you liked about my reading, put it in the comment box below. If there's something that you didn't like, put it in the comment box below. If there's something that I could do better at, put it in the comment. I love constructive criticism, so go ahead and put it in the box below. I'm new to sharing my gifts. I'm going to get better as time, and as my channel grows, I hope to get to know each and every one of you guys. So you guys have a beautiful month of August and the rest of 2020, and I love you guys. Thank you.